what's the paradox is as soon as you surrender to the emotion, which is not a verb, people go, just surrender. And then someone sits there and is like, what the hell does that mean? Like, now I just feel more powerless. It's like, am I surrendering hard enough? So surrender happens when you can't find a reason to hold on. Surrender is in the absence of attachment. So we're only not going to surrender when we find value in holding on. That's the paradox. It actually serves us some way in our belief system to hold on to the thinking, the addictions, the identity that creates suffering. And each person has kind of like what I found is their own different language or ways of identifying why they think they need to hold on so tightly. Well, if I let go, I'll die. That could be one of them. Okay, well, we can inquire there. Is it true? Can we absolutely know that that's true? And who's the you? We can inquire, well, if I let go of my identity, I'm not going to be loved. There'll be so many reasons. It's really up to the person and their beliefs, their belief system. So the paradox is if you surrender to the emotion, which really just means I can't find a reason to resist this emotion. Doesn't mean you have to learn how to feel. To learn how to feel. It's like emotions are felt. I'm not the one doing it. That is their nature. I can resist it and be in suffering, or I can allow it and be at peace. People pay to go to movie theaters and go, I'm going to sit here in this movie theater and cry so good. It's safe. I'm here. I specifically chose this sad movie because I'm so excited to feel this sadness. And because the context, I'm safe, I'm in a theater, it's socially acceptable. They just let it happen. There's no resistance. And what does emoting feel like in the absence of resistance? Relief. It's like, oh, wow, that felt good. So then you change the context. I'm in my relationship, at home. If I'm vulnerable, they'll hate me and disown me. Now, all of a sudden, it's this painful experience. So if you can question why resisting the emotion seems to make sense to you, and you start to see that there is no valid reason that would bring to you peace in terms of why you should resist an emotion, when you see that that doesn't make any sense, then you'll just feel what is. It'll just, okay, this is here, and your presence, your attention will be fully on it because you'll be fully in the moment. You won't be in a fear of a future. You won't be in a guilt or shame of the past. You'll just be here in the moment. Well, what happens when we're here in the moment with an emotion? We unify with it. It just becomes, it gets so close to us, paradoxically, it disappears. It transforms, it transmutes. So I think we make it very complicated sometimes to go, well, I need to learn how to surrender. I need to learn how to let go. No. Turn it around. I need to learn why I'm holding on. I need to learn why it makes sense for me to hold on to this. What I'm afraid will happen if I do let go. And after you investigate these things, boom, I know I feel the emotion. It comes out of me like a reflex. And then inquiry is more appropriate. Actually, I mean, you might need to inquire as to why you're not feeling the emotion, but once you feel an emotion and you really like let that go, you get access. My experience is you get access to more of yourself. It's like you just popped above the clouds and you could see a little more clearly, and you start getting insights and answers. So I hope that answered the question.